What do you think, chat? Should I play on normal or should I go play on Abyssal and die? Just die so that we can play on hard mode Pip 5. I don't really feel like playing Abyssal. I'll be honest. All in? You want an Abyssal? You want Abyssal? Easy. Easy. Ooh. Hold on. We had a sub here, and I'm pretty sure it's you. Let me scroll back up here. Yeah, Isu Snows, thank you for the sub before the stream. I really appreciate that. You subbed before we even got going. Normal. Abyssal? I can do Abyssal. There's basically nobody who's done Abyssal as much as I have on Earth. Abyssal and get good? Do I need to spoil my character select screen for you, gang? Do I need to spoil it? I already got good. Medium and switch to every gun you pick up. Ugh. Maybe. Maybe. No spoilers? Well, if chat's gonna tell me to get good, I'm gonna spoil stuff. Get the Zac run? Could be. I may accidentally spoil something. Or I could, I guess I could hide. Here, I'm gonna hide that for a second. And pop it back open. Boom! Unstable strafe. Hello, Reto Papa. I've gotten my Twitch Prime sub back from Danny Bezos. Hope you're doing well, Papa. I am doing pretty good. I was gonna say chef's kiss, but you know, it's not quite. I'm doing pretty good. I got to move at the end of the month, and that is, that's some stressful stuff. It's just not fun. It is not fun to move. I don't like it. I hope to not do it again for a long time, in fact. But, alright, you know what? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Easy, medium. Well, I'm not even gonna put easy as an option. That sounds medium, hard, abyssal. And you know what? Allow additional votes. Boom. But we'll do that. What difficulty? Boom, I made the poll. What difficulty shall we play today? What difficulty shall we play today? My wall is blue? Is blue new color? I've got one of them thingies like, it shifts colors. It's not, yeah. See? I switch it up all the time. It's just hard to see because of the lighting. I just do it, I have it for me. I didn't even get this for a stream setup. It's kind of janky though. I have to press it once and then I have to press it again after it cycles to the correct colors, so that's why I usually don't bother. Yeah. Let's go with neon pink. It's hard to tell because of the lighting. If I turned off my light here, you can tell a little more, but even then it's still kind of hard. If it's late at night, it makes the entire room that color though. Yeah. Wait, 3,000 make it 1 point to vote again? No. I gotta get rid of all your points. I gotta get rid of everyone's points before we I don't know. I'm gonna redo the point system at some point. Channel points for room light color. I'll tell you what. I will consider getting a new one that has like a remote where it's like press this to turn it red, press this to turn it blue. I am not gonna do it there because you saw how long it took me to get it to purple. It takes forever. It would disrupt the flow too much. If I might get a new one where I can get a remote. Then maybe I would do that. Yeah. All right. I made the poll last way too long though. So I'm going to just say that the poll is over. So we're going to play Abyssal then. Abyssal wins. Will you ever stream Gungeon again? Yeah, probably. Honestly, maybe soon. I think it's much easier to stream Gungeon than it is to... It's much less of a commitment to stream Gungeon than it is to start a new series. So, I'm not going to say no. Think about all the mods. honestly, I would probably play vanilla. Genuinely. It's been a long time. I missed the base game. It's been because it's been a long time since I played modded, but it's been even longer since I've just played normal Gungeon. Man, just trying to get all the sweet coin going on. There's the hard mode mod coming out soon. Yeah, it's interesting to hear it actually coming out soon. I'll believe it when I see it, because it was coming out soon when I made the modded series, and that's part of the reason why I started the modded series, is because I thought that the hard mode mod was going to be done very soon. But then it never came out. Like, I have access to some of it, because it's like partially done, and it's been partially done for a long time. And I'm not saying like, oh, why is it taking so long? Because it's like a complete overhaul. But yeah. Brundolf gifted a sub. Thank you very much. Holy moly. Thank you. To Brian GN. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream there. What the hell happened there? Appreciate that. It's pretty much done. It's like mostly done except for a couple floor, like there's some like, what isn't it? The alt floor isn't done. Like the alt floors aren't too done, or is it the RNG department? I think that might be it. I think it might be the RNG department. Pasts, hell, and alt floors. Yeah. I mean, I've taken a look at it. It looks like, ooh boy, like it's gonna take a bit for it to be done, and then I think it's gonna be like a little bit where, it's gonna be a little bit where I think it'll probably have to go through some balancing, because, you know, seeing how every single permutation of every single room interacts with these new difficulty increased enemies, be wild. Love your videos. Second time joining the stream. Just wanted to show some appreciation. Keep up the nice work. I'm happy you're here. Thank you. Thank you. The books look busted. Yeah. Looks kind of jank, though. Some attacks look unavoidable. See, and that's the thing. It's like, that's why I want to, it's kind of why I want to stop myself from, just in case there's some things that are frustrating, starting a hard mode series. Because I'd be concerned about the, like, I love that it exists. Wow, I love that. And I'm excited to play it. But balancing a game is tough. And like rebalancing an entire game with new enemies that you don't know how these attacks are going to interact together in every single room. It's kind of spicy. Spicy in a good way. And it's going to be a lot of effort, but I think it's going to be really cool. The bosses look mostly bad. I mean, and that makes sense. The bosses, it's like you fight them once or twice, you get a general sense of like how they should be balanced. Did we get the good one? Yeah. Okay, we need to find 5 crystals. We got the good one. It's worth it. It's worth it if we can get it. It's just sitting here excited for the Atomic Crops Steam release. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, anybody, if you're waiting to get Atomic Crops on Steam, make sure you check out nexus.gg/retromation, because we are going to have Atomic Crops on the Nexus store on release. So if you want to support my channel when you buy the game, then consider waiting and doing that. Is the red hoodie in Atomic Crops? It is supposed to be. I have to beat Robusta Year 10 again to see it, though, because they were not tracking that stat at that point. Yes, thank you, Sam. I will have to make a new command. God, we need a grenade so bad. Here's the thing. Yeah. No, we need a grenade for that too! Come on, man! Here's the thing. Come on now. It's hard to be mad at that chest. It's hard to be mad. I'll be going to Nexus to get my copy of Atomicrops. Another one where we need a freaking bomb. You are not getting Atomicrops, Orbital. I do not believe you. I do not believe it at all. It is a farming game. That aspect. I mean, yeah, I can see it. Where's popcorn when you want? Yeah, popcorn here would be top tier. Tippity, top of the tier. Boop, boop, boop. Give cool streamer man monies. See, here's the thing I like about the concept of Nexus. You're not, I mean, it's like, you're not just doing it to give cool streamer man monies. It's like, I'm only asking if you're literally buying the game anyways and you want to, you might as well get it at my store. It's like that kind of thing. I'm not getting it until I can support my favorite creator on Nexus. Yes. But of course. I am livid, man. It was here the whole time. First time here, I found your channel when I was looking for Enter the Gungeon videos. Hell yeah. You are not alone. You are not alone. Happy to have you here. Thank you for making the trek. Thank you for making the trek. Okay, so we get a reroll. It's okay. We can get a grenade, can't we, from here? No, there is no grenade from here. Sure. Found you thanks to the collab you did with Huts. Yeah. I hope to do one again soon. I think it's pretty much on me. I just have been such a busy freaking boy. Also, I don't know what to play. You know, like, I already have so many people I collaborate with, and we exhaust all the games that I feel like playing already anyways. So it's like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to suggest. Whap! Oh my goodness. The Blazing Sails series will be godly. It's going to be a good time. It's a great goof. First video of yours was the duct tape every gun run. That is a very, very common one as well. Like, literally just part 1 of Beat the Gungeon or the duct tape every gun run. I hear those the most. Have the devs said anything about fixing Saya's melee to actually count as melee damage? She seems cool, but her current state, she's near useless. Such a shame. They've said, I have seen that they are doing a melee rework, and I hope that it's part of... And I hope that it's part of that. They're doing a melee rework, which, yeah, the problem with melee, it does not even just... It's not just Saya. It's all over the dang place. Beat the Gungeon Part 5. What was Part 5? Why Part 5? What was that one? Oh, defend it. Thanks a lot, Ghost. I don't really feel like going Ares yet. Reto and Raps race the same maps? I'm not sure that I've heard that one before. Gang, what series do you remember were going on when you found my channel? Not necessarily which video did you find, because I bet the chat's just going to mostly be either Undermine Neanibus or Gungeon. What series were going on? For the King. Genuinely, I believe that one. That one's true. Can confirm. Think you were just doing Gungeon. There was a very brief period of time where I was just doing Gungeon. I am glad I stopped doing that. I don't think that is the way to have a happy time on YouTube. It makes sense. There was a little small period of time. I tried to have 2 series going at the very least. Lego City Undercover. Statistically, you would think that would be most people. But in reality, nah. Meteor. Meteor, you say. Dicey Dungeons got the 1.9 update today. I know. I'm so like, there's too much. There's way too much that I want to play, and I'm actually kind of bummed about it. Like, the fact that I don't think I'm starting a Spelunky 2 series tomorrow is crazy. Because I really wanted to. But to be honest, I think that it's mostly because my capture card issue. Oh, boy. Pretty sure it might have been Dungeon Souls now that you look. Definitely remember that thumbnail. I think that was one of my first times where I drew a thumbnail in... I used Flash to draw that, I think. Oh, boy. What a treat. What a treat. Hello, Wander. No Spelunko 2? No Spelunko 2 probably tomorrow. Not gonna do a schedule like today you played these games, other these. Here's my issue with that. I would love to, and I used to, but series not being, and I think that the other content creators in chat can probably attest to this too. Series being not daily, or at the very least, like, or if it's like a big thing, like we're talking non-edited, super highly edited content. Non-daily it's a much harder sell for audiences usually. Like, it's at least when you are typically doing daily series. So like I used to do that, and I liked doing that, but keeping it fresh in people's minds works so much more. Consistency is the most important thing. Taking days off kills views. Exactly. That's why it's like I had my issue where like I had a little mini panic yesterday because like I'm not going to get Neon Abyss, or 2 days ago. I'm not going to get Neon Abyss for Monday. And what do? I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to make sure that I let everybody know I'm going to stream it today instead. Like, because it's all the consistency it gets you. It's the number one thing. I wouldn't have a job if I didn't just upload every day. If I miss a day with a long series, I'll straight up lose 10% of the views potentially for the rest of the series. Yeah, totally. It's a stressful little thing. It's a fun job, but there's like there's some anxiety for sure about the fact that it's like you got to be on all the time. You miss a day, you're like, you feel the effects of it for weeks, months sometimes. I don't know what I want here. Piercing sounds good, but I always have a harder time getting the ones by the wall. Just like the real thing. F's in chat. Didn't replace it with the Tomocrops. Didn't replace... what? Star Renegades? Star Renegades... I got an item. Got, like, adjacently replaced with it. There was 2 days of overlap. People just stopped... You know, makes sense. It's not a shooty fast gun game, so it's not as exciting to people on my channel, so that's why it was... I might come back to it. I love that game. I think it's very good. And I wish I could justify another campaign of it, but I can't right now. Neon Abyss, I didn't see a video for it today. Saw that instead. It's exactly what we're talking about. Wizard of Legend. Yeah. No, yeah, I did not replace... No, Neon Abyss is not replaced with that Tomocrops. That's why I tried to make the community channel post to make it clear that that was the case, but I know that not everybody sees those. But the stream was very much supposed to just be there so that I could feel less guilty about it not being available today. That was memeing. The zombie potion, what up, dude? Hello there. Thank you for the 6 months. Also, Ben. Ben Star Dev hashtag Revita. Not much for social media, being social media in general. Missed the post. Yeah, like I tried to post it on. I posted it on my Discord, my Twitter, and on the YouTube community tab, and I knew that people would still not see it. Totally. I'm with you. Bloop. Okay, here we go. Yeah, these ghosts are gonna anger the boys. We gotta be smart. Anger the boys. No. All right. Is this our final phase? Nope. Of course not. Red boys. Red boys in chat. Okay. Clean. Hope Neon gets a bigger update. Will be fun. More bosses, more rooms and guns. Underrepresented in the genre of roguelikes. I know. I have it on good authority. It's going to get. They are going to update it with a big update. I don't know what big means to them, but it's going to happen, and I genuinely can't wait. I think that it has extraordinary potential. Extraordinary potential that is not 100% being tapped. Is there a Neon Abyss mod community? I think it's too early. Too early and not popular enough. A game has to have like a lot of like really big staying power before a modding community develops usually. Like, because it usually has to be the steps of the modding community is like I played the game and now I want more. Like I saw everything and now I want more. Not a lot of people have like beaten every path on Abyssal. Very few. Very few. Like, the amount of people who have the progress I have, I think is... it's to the point where... And this isn't gloating, this is more just saying about how not that popular I think the game is. I think I might be the only one who has the progress I have, except for maybe the devs, and I doubt the devs even. Like, it's not... And like I said, it's not a gloat thing, it's more of a... it's a game popularity thing. Because anybody can do, and this is what I always say, any game that I play well, anybody can if you played the amount of roguelikes that I do. I ain't special. Do you think there will be a Remember the Gungeon? I don't think it'll be called that. At least on Steam, the game seems to be doing really well. Yeah, but the the community response is medium to angry. Neon Abyss, how are we doing? Hello, Justice Tom. Hello. We are doing pretty good here, I think. I don't even know. I haven't been paying that much attention to the run. I think we're doing really good. Community aspect seems to be missing its head. I think like it had an extraordinary amount of hype for the first week, and then people are finding there's issues. It has issues. It has issues that they are working on, and I think that after they get resettled a bit, and a couple major updates go by and people revisit it, I think they're going to be really pleased to see all the updates that have already been made that they don't know have been made. Like, all the stuff that's been on the experimental branch is amazing and makes the game probably like twice as good. But most people don't see that stuff because the average person does not play on the experimental branch of Steam. Because the average person is not in the Discord community for the games they play. I would imagine that to be the case. Leonaro, thank you for the sub to 15 months. Champion. Leonaro. Thank you. Good to see you. Have a good day also. This is a really good one, isn't it? Yeah. Apparently it supports remote play via phone. Beat Ares on it with R6. claim the biggest crown. Neat. Neat. I probably would never do that, but like, it's cool that it's an option. The original SciTech, 2 months? Oh my goodness, we are on a hype train, aren't we? What the heck, gang? Thank you! Thank you very much. Thank you, SciTech. Everybody, Reto love, Reto party in chat for all of the wonderful people doing a support right now. I appreciate that. Like, it's a question mark time as we move into my move at the end of the month. Got a lot of like really big things that I'm gonna get that will hopefully help out the production value of the channel. So you're really very, very directly helping this become better. So thank you. Moving far? Not far. 3 hours. 3 hours. But not close. Not close, not far. Shall I? New chair? I'm definitely getting a new chair. I assume you're excited about the new place. I'm very, very excited about the new place. The place I'm living right now, we never planned to be here this long. So it's gonna be nice. Like, you don't realize how much that like psychological mentality of not thinking you're gonna be somewhere long keeps you from treating it like a home. It makes a world of difference. And that we didn't think we were gonna be there long, so we never settled and made it home. And then things happened and we were there longer, and then pandemic, and then we're here longer. Is it a house or apartment? It is a house that is barely bigger than an apartment. It is a house, but if you're looking for size mentality, think apartment. But it is technically a house. Boop, boop, boop. Three hours in America won't even let you change states. Yep, not changing states. I'm feeling feisty. Are we just blindly taking items, by the way? What did we pick up last? Oh, we are, but that's because we are, but it's because they're very good items. Yeah. It's a large place. I'm done with this. 20 is enough. I'm being so wild right now, especially because I don't even know if I can get to these crystals, but I assume we can. It's always so very dense. Those chests never work. I really think they should, like, I think they should definitely decrease the failure rate. Every time, every single run on Earth, every run that I've ever played ever nowadays. Boink. I guess I'll take it if I have to. But it's not good. It costs 5 to reroll. We might be able to pick up 5. We might be able to pick up 5. I don't know how many were in here, but... One shy. Was there a crystal for sale in the shop? If so, it would be like, what, 30 or something? Probably not good enough. No, there's not even one here. Let me think. Oh my god! Fine. Understand. Loud and clear. Rude. The fact that you can't use, like, not that I would, but the fact that you can't use a grenade to blow it up after, too. Such a bummer. It's just completely lost. Bop. Bop, 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 bop. Boss. He's been made less jank, I think. I still can't even tell. I hate this boss so much, though. I can't get past. Why can't my dang dash get past him? I hate that boss. I hate that boss. This has a V on it. It belongs to Vario. Just hate the room layout. Yeah, if they used the other room layout that they made only, it would be way less terrible. It's just not a well-designed fight. It's not. Did you ever get the key gun to test out blockchain again? I have not, but I don't know what else it would be. Did you have a melee run one time? I always have some melee item when I play gun when I'm... Oh, let's try melee, just touch nothing. I'm confused. Kudos to Undermine where all the boss fights feel super fair. Yeah, literally my only complaint. I have two very minor complaints in Undermine. And that is, one, I think it might be a visual setting, but the fact that Nori hides the hands is weird, and it didn't used to be a thing, so I think it's like a visual settings glitch. That should be changed, and that's like hardly like a balance issue. And the other thing is, I feel like the health scaling on the ads for Ponzu should maybe be tweaked just a touch. But that's for the base game, and not for Othermine. Other than those two things, yeah, they're good. They're good. There's also a lot less of them, so it's much easier to balance them out, right? I would imagine, by comparison. They're a lot more specified. I forgot one more thing. The amount of times that Seer does the invincibility thing, it's not bad, like, it's not unfair, it's just a boring thing. But other than that, maybe a little too easy. They're all so clearly very dodgeable. Yeah. I don't know. Ooh. I can't dodge through that guy. I can't dash through him. I don't know why I can't dash through him. I would say, yeah, maybe. It'd be kind of fun if there was like a, I think that a hard mode designed in a different, I don't know. It's so tough. Like, the best hard modes are really tough design, but like it would be so fun to see a hard mode version of those bosses. I would love to see it. Did we have Money Grabber? When did that happen? The Monster Train boss fights are good too. I mean, yeah, totally. Yeah, it's... I feel like this may not be true, and it may be founded very, very minor, in a very minor way. I feel like deck builder bosses have a much bigger leeway on what it would take for them to feel balanced, because you're not like it's not down to literally like being able to dodge an attack based off of like logical human reaction speeds and stuff like that. Like, some attacks aren't undodgeable. It could be poorly tuned, but a lot of times I think it's easier to tell. Whereas with a lot of boss fights and stuff, like in action games, it's you have to factor in, like, it needs to be hard enough mechanically to be engaging. Everything needs to be dodgeable. But sometimes things feel like they're undodgeable, but you'll just learn how to dodge them over time. It's tough. It's tough. Whereas deck builders, I feel like you don't have that issue as much, really, at all, because it's not like, oh no, am I going to be able to drag my card out of my hand in time? It's more just like, Are they tuned in a way, like, is their health pool right? No, it feels like they have too much. We'll turn it down. Like, and it's not... sometimes it's that easy in games like this. Sometimes it's not. I don't think that is the issue with this, with Neon. We don't have any power from money, do we? No. We could re-roll. Let's get stupid. Let's get stupid. What are some of your top games so far? Not necessarily ones you play daily, but generally of 2020 so far. What the hell came out in 2020? Oh my goodness. I'm going to forget so much. I also shouldn't have bought both those before I knew that I had the crystals. That's stupid. I just thought I saw a 5-pack here, but I didn't. I made a big whoops. What came out this year? Star Renegades? Yeah. Very good. Very good. Neon Abyss? We'll see. We'll see. I like it a lot. I don't know if it's like a top game. Hades, well, yeah. I mean, when Hades comes out, I'll say Hades for sure. Undermine's very good. Undermine's very good. I put 300 hours into it, so it's hard to like distance myself, but it's very good. RoboQuest is good, but it's not out, and there's not enough content to call it a game that I like love. I would not say, I can't in good faith say RoboQuest yet. It's good though. I think I will when it comes out 100%. I can't wait to check it out again. It's really tight what's there. I can't believe I made such a silly mistake here. Fall Guys is really good. Fall Guys is really good. Hades is probably, yeah, Hades is supposed to come out in fall this year. So it's supposed, I think my game is bugged. Every game I get headband, and every game I get the Mario hat. Like literally every time. I know, I'm so confused. Yeah, when did Monster Train wasn't out this year, right? Or was it? No. Wasn't it late? Monster Train was out this year? Okay, well then Monster Train is my answer. I thought that was late last year. Did Monster Train have an early access phase? It did. It did. Is it? Excuse me, sir. You want to like give me a logical amount of space? Oh no. Oh no. I think their RNG is broken up where it's set up in lists instead of true RNG. Seems like it follows certain tracks. I get that feeling too. A lot of people have told me they feel that way. I could see that being the truth. I really could. We've seen it from the seeding that there are yeah. The seeding is not true seeded runs in any way. It's so weird. Like if you put in the seed that I have in the bottom right, you will not play, if that's even, yeah, it is visible. You will not be playing the same run as me, which is like, why even have it? Oop. Oh, I want a crystal so bad. I want a crystal so bad. Yeah. Oh boy, I made a mistake. Oh boy, I made a mistake. I made a mistake now. I made a big mistake. And I wanna cry. Risk of Rain 2 released this year, right? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That is indeed a game that came out this year. Boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Boom, 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 boom. One Step from Eden? That came out this year too? What the hell, man? One Step from Eden is amazing. Really good. That's probably up there too. Ooh. Ooh, that stings. Ooh, that stings. Well, actually, chance to drop crystals when you get hurt might be good. Apparently, it came out in March. Are you kidding me? This year, yeah, this year feels like an eternity. It's so true. What's your all-time favorite game? I generally say Paper Mario, because I made that decision a long time ago, and I do not feel like changing it. I'm out of this floor. I'm done with it. Done with this punk floor. Watch your videos all the time. Great entertainment. Happy to have you, Boof Daddy. Blazing Beaks was indeed also this year. That's correct. 64 or 1,000 Year Door. I generally, like, I rate them about the same. Here's my hot take. Here's my hot take. 64, 1,000 Year Door's high, I mean, and this isn't even that hot of a take. 1,000 Year Door's highs, I think, are higher than 64's highs. But across the board, Paper Mario 64 does not wear out its welcome. Also, it's got nostalgia points for me, so I generally say 64 because it's just a tighter game. It doesn't overstay its welcome, which I think is quite good. Banners of Ruin isn't out yet, but it's pretty dang good. I cannot wait for more Banners of Ruin content. Exit the Gungeon indeed also was out this year. Yes. These are all games. These are games that came out this year. They are not in my top. If you cannot figure it out, the games that I'm saying that to are not in my top 5 for, like, or maybe they are, but I think I need to hear more. Genuinely, this year has been amazing for deck builders. Spelunky 2. I cannot say anything about it yet because I have not played it, but I'm sure I'm going to love it. Demon Crawl? Oh, Sagano! Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Was Demon Crawl this year? Thank you for the Prime, though. Welcome to the Twitch channel. Enjoy your emotes in chat. Read a party, read a love. Way too excited for Spelunky 2. I'm very pumped for Spelunky 2. But yeah, no, Demon Crawl is like, it's a personal favorite for sure. But yeah, I don't think it was out this year. I think it was last year. November 29th. Yeah, that makes sense because I was playing it when I was recovering from my surgery. That makes a lot of sense. The dev is so nice too. He sent the dev for Demon Crawl sent me a personalized, very nice email when he heard that I was going through the surgery, and it was really, really nice. He's a very nice guy. Also, we hired Sam. Animal Crossing was this year, but I don't think you played it. Don't think I played it. Animal Crossing is probably the 3rd most streamed game on the channel right now. Right? Something like that. Granted, Grace was playing mostly for the stream, but I've definitely played it. And it's very good. Very good. No denying in any way. Monolith was out 2017. No, a new update came out for Monolith this year. And the new update is so good, it genuinely might as well be a top game. Also, wait. Also, that was last year. Wait. No. Oh, my God. That was this year. That update was this year. It's a really good update. Like I said, it's so good, it might as well be on my top list. Just the DLC. Doom Eternal came out. I did not play it, so I cannot say anything. Wish I had more time to play Demon Crawl, but there's too many games. I am the same way. Genuinely, I just want to... I wish when my life was simple, I curled up, I wasted all day playing Demon Crawl because I couldn't do anything else. Those were the days. Those were the days. What else came out this year, chat? I will praise or roast your games that came out in 2020. Do I use Steam to try new games? Stream to try new games? I do sometimes. I thought Exit came out in 2018. It did, I thought. Wait, no. Wait, no. No, 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 no. No, right? That was... Wait, yes, on... No. No, it came out in 2019 on mobile. Bug Fables. Bug Fables was last year, but... Bug Fables may be my game of the year for last year. January. It could be. But Dicey came out, too. Dicey came out, too. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Dicey is amazing. Warcraft 3 Reforged came out in January. It's not great. I heard that and it bummed me out. I wanted that to be really good. I love Warcraft 3, so... Did you play Other Side? I did not play Other Side. Atomicrops 1.0 came out this year, didn't it? I feel like I love Atomicrops. It feels like it perpetually has just like a little bit to go, you know? And this is a minor thing that maybe is just me. I get less interested in a roguelike if the runs are about 2 hours long. It's kind of long. I love Atomicrops, but I don't know if it's in my top. Dreams. I have Dreams, and I have not played it as much as I would like. I really, really, really like what I played. Needs boss. Yeah, boss variety would help a lot. Boss variety would help a lot. Run variety is nice. Would help for sure too, but like that's already getting better. Yeah, it's an interesting thing because your randomness in that game comes from like the random items in the random laid out camps, but it's not like you're entering a different set of rooms or anything, you know? The layout's always the same, and the camps aren't that different from each other. So it's already an uphill battle from runs to... Don't I already have this? No, I have the other brain. I have the other blue brain. It's hard for the runs to feel too different from each other. It's an uphill battle. Ori and the Will of the Wisps was just as good as the original. I have not played either, and it is a problem. I want to. It's very much on the top of my list. Grace and I might play it, honestly. Persona 5 Royal. What is... at this point, I'm afraid to ask. The hell is different about Persona 5 Royal versus Persona 5? I've never even looked into it because I have not finished Persona 5. So I saw that and I just assumed it was a port with some things changed. With Atomicrops, the game needs a bit more gameplay variety. Like, while the upgrades are different, the gameplay doesn't really change. Your approach to gameplay is more based on what gun you're carrying. Yeah, and you can't get attached to your gun. Like, you can't get attached to your gun, and it makes sense. Like, I don't know, maybe if you could, like, maybe if the guns lasted a full season or something. Like, I don't know. And you could do something else with that. You could get a little more attached to it. Make them last the whole season, but the upgrades are more expensive. That'd be a good start. I think... I don't know. Yeah, it needs more variety. Boss variety for sure. Genuinely, I think it needs a big run length clamp. Like, I think it needs a squish. It needs a run length squish. But yeah, more items. They added a couple new items that intrigue me a lot. The new item that makes it so you can trade your health for literally infinite, as long as you have the health for it, tractor usage, is a huge step in the right direction for what the game needs. There needs to be more items so that, and they're doing it, and it's happening over time. There needs to be more items so that the runs, you get so many items in the run. It's like Risk of Rain in the sense. Here's one thing I don't like about Risk of Rain. You get so many items all the time that they are not special. But even Risk of Rain, since you can stack the items, you can have a specialized run. Themed and specialized runs and runs where you have like really flagship items in roguelikes is very quintessential, in my opinion. Like, having runs where it really feels like something is a star. Oh my god, this run got crazy. I think is really good. It's really important. And that doesn't... You can kind of be like, I'm sort of on a turret run. Like, you can get that to an extent. You can get that to an extent, but it's... I feel like they need to lean into it, like, a little more. I don't know. If you have too many items in the game, every run feels like a little bit the same. You know? Too many items each run. Like, if you have 100 items... and you get 20 items every run, you kind of have, like, more or less you have, like, 5 runs possible. You know? It's kind of a thing that I feel like roguelike devs sometimes don't think about. It's one thing that Undermine used to be pretty bad with, but has gotten better because there's just more stuff. But also, like, you go too far, you get big old Binding of Isaac bloat. If you take it too far. So it's a tricky balance, but I think, like, there's a lot of wiggle room between like early Undermine and current Binding of Isaac. There's so much wiggle room, I think. I don't think it's actually that strict of a window. Gungeon does it amazing. When you get items in Gungeon, they feel like they feel important to your run. If you have so many items every run that they don't feel important, that's a bad thing. I think Neon Abyss does that pretty well. Isn't Silksong releasing this year? Yeah, it's supposed to be. We'll see. Othermind is just the definitive version of Undermine. Yeah, when they added Othermind, my hype for the game, my appreciation for the game, and where I would rank it for roguelikes skyrocketed. Genuinely. Almost every issue I have with Undermine stems from the base mode. And the fact that it is a game with a finite... The base game, not Othermine, has a finite level of upgrades and an infinitely scaling difficulty. I think you're just asking for problems. And a currency too. That's like the gold becomes so useless, but it's still, or not useless as far as meta progression. So you just get to have infinite items, and it's wrong. When you hit max progression in Undermine, you should stop playing base Undermine. Is my opinion. Unless you like really have fun with it, or you're trying to get the highest number summoning stone. Unless you're doing that, I'm like. The Othermine is so much better at that point. I also missed what you said about Persona 5 Royal. New characters, quality of life tweaks, whole new arc. Typically, when a Persona game is remade, they chuck in a lot of the original ideas they didn't have time for, with a handful of confidants. Gotcha. So it's like, it's a remaster plus some like secret DLC. Right? Like, basically. We found the item room. I like that. That's you know, it's I can imagine it's tough to pitch that for devs being like, let's make it again, but let's make DLC for something that's gone, and maybe we don't even have the full team that was working on it. Or not even close, even, maybe. But let's, we're gonna make DLC, kind of. For an old game. It's an interesting call. That being said, boy, wouldn't it have been fun if in the new Mario collection coming out, VSync on, for some reason, if there was a whole new map in Super Mario Sunshine, there's a whole new painting in Super Mario 64 from scrap stuff. That'd be so cool. But that will never happen from Nintendo. That will not happen with Nintendo. But boy, it would blow everyone's mind. Could you imagine if that happened? Welcome to the least Zen room in the game, the Zen room. Semi-Pog. We don't really have explosions. Wouldn't it be cool if the $60 collection of ports would have something new? You know, we could talk about it all day. I'm gonna buy it, but you know, and that's just the thing. That's the thing. I'm gonna buy it. I'm a sucker. I got nostalgia. Do you purposely not pick up the item in the room behind the slot machine door? Where? The answer is probably no. I don't know how much I care about ready aim. I also need to. I should probably get it. Oh, it is off. I mean, I will too. I'm gonna buy it just for Sunshine at that. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I would buy it. I would buy it just for Sunshine. I would buy it just for Mario Galaxy. And I would maybe buy it, probably buy it just for Mario 64. But the thing is, it's all there. I'm getting it so that I can play it handheld, you know? It's a pretty big deal. Do I like Metroidvanias? I love Metroidvanias. Wish I could get into games like Persona. I wish I had time for games like Persona. That's literally my... Like, I genuinely really enjoyed it. But as much fun as it would be, and as much as people would say, I would show up, I would totally show up. The only person who I would believe would maybe be Justice Tom is if I could justify streaming it and people would watch it, that would be fun, but I know that people would not watch it. No siree, Bob. If Star Renegades did better, I would think that maybe it'd be a chance. But if people ain't even gonna sit through Star Renegades a full campaign, they're not gonna sit through Persona 5. Not even close. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Wouldn't hurt to try. Unfortunately, it would. I only have a very finite amount of time. And I genuinely don't think it would... Like, I wouldn't want to... The thing is if I started it, I wouldn't want to not finish it. But I know that it would not be a good idea. Because I know that people wouldn't show up. Would you play the Metroid Prime series? I have wanted to play the Metroid Prime series since I did my original Metroid series. And probably before that. Like, I did Metroid on NES. I did a series for it, like, forever ago. Yeah, let's go Ares, why not? And I think I mentioned even in that series that the next game I was going to play was going to be Metroid Prime. I would love to. I would love to. I might play, are you saying, or so you're probably saying Metroid Prime 4, aren't you? I'm going to play it myself, for sure. And maybe I'll just stream it. Maybe. Maybe. Should do a Let's Try stream with multiple games. Ow. I would, yeah. Here's the thing. There's a point where we had, like, whatever, like 130, 140 people here today. And it's because I'm playing Neon Abyss. And I know that, like, the general thing that everyone says is just play it anyways. Just play this anyways, even though, you know, people won't show up. You can't only be doing it for the views, but it's like the atmosphere is way different and way less fun when there's just less people around talking. Like, we've been able to hold a steady conversation for, like, however long. And it's probably because, you know, like, there's a lot of... It's not even just, like, the money or the views or whatever. Like, truth be told, like, sometimes for the Friday streams that get the least views are the most financially viable. It's not about that. It's about having someone to talk to the whole time. Like, that helps so much in making it fun to do. if I like have someone to talk to from start to finish, that makes a big difference. It makes it feel like I'm not alone. And that's the big benefit of Twitch over YouTube. Sort is the live interaction. So having the chance that we might just take that aspect out is you know, like, I'd be less interested in doing it for that reason. Also, of course, it is my job and I do have to care about the numbers as much as I don't want to. As much as I don't want to, I gotta live. And genuinely, like, everything is going pretty well, but that can change at any moment, so you can't just pretend that it doesn't matter. Dude, a playthrough of the Metroid Prime trilogy would be awesome. I agree, and I'm not saying I won't do it. In fact, I think there's a real non-zero chance that we play Metroid Prime 4 when it comes out. Just helping Dane with Monster Train the other day. The stream was essentially just us, and it was weird. It's a fun stream though. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, sometimes the Friday streams are just us talking to basically one person. And that's the thing is, like, it feels weird sometimes. It feels weird sometimes. It's nice, but to have the direct, very, very direct conversation, but oh boy. Drilling Warhead. Let's go for Slingshot. We could have re-rolled it. Do you still play Gungeon ever? No, I actually have not played Gungeon in a month, 2 months. I don't really play... The only games I've played off camera in the past months are... I'll play Monster Train sometimes. And even that, it's like I play a single Hell Rush in the morning. Have you played Persona 5 Pool? I gotta open that. Yes, no, I want to. Oh, I've watched it. I don't really play games off camera. So if you haven't seen content of it, the answer is almost certainly no. I did also play a couple games of Blazing Sails, because that was hilarious. That game is a good goof. Whoop. It's fun in a different way. But yeah, no, I don't. I have not. And to answer the question that everyone has and has been asking increasingly often, yes, I will play Gungeon again. I'm just not doing it. Not doing it right now, because honestly, it's really nice to not be playing Gungeon for once. I love the game, but I have 1,500 hours. It's fun to be playing something else. No worries. Thanks for taking the time to answer. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to be snippy or snappy, and I hope it didn't come off that way. I just you'd feel the same way, you know? Like, Gungeon's probably not the only game you play, you know? And I'm not even talking to you direct. I'm talking to, like, everybody who's been asking the question recently. Gungeon's probably not the only game you play. And if it is, like, that's good, I guess. You know, that's a lot of value. But it's fun to play a second thing, especially when you find something else that scratches the same itch but is different. It's fun to go through the secret finding aspect of a game again. There's basically nothing mysterious about Gungeon anymore to me, except for the mod stuff, but there's a lot of jank in the mods. The modded Gungeon is great, but it also kind of reminds me of current Binding of Isaac, where some of this, like, the game would be better off if there was, like, a couple of the items just weren't there. And without the ability to turn off items one by one, it's such a task. Such a task to manage it. Sal, hello, welcome. How's it going? Yeah, I was watching Wander play Blazing Sails. The game is silly. Yeah, we have a series starting on it soon. Dane, Orbital, and Alexa and I. Whoop. Wander was my replacement for that stream since I take Sundays off. Whoop. He took my role. Oh boy. I think we have invincibility right now, even though... Oh, no, we don't. I was going to say, even though we don't have the shield, I think we had it, but we didn't. To be honest, I struggle to put 80 hours in a game, let alone over 300. Yeah, it's not common that I have... Let me tab out for a second. Oops. Stop. You stop it. I'm gonna look at something. Let's find something here. Let's go to my profile. Games played. Games played by hours. Just give me a second. I have not played Ni no Kuni 2. I have played Ni no Kuni 1. Yes. Yes. That's 12 months. Pumpkin patch. That is an entire year. That is a very long time. We'll get some Reto party. Reto loves in chat. All right. We're sorting our games by hour played here. Do I have the ability to window capture this correctly? Let's see. I don't put, and I was wrong. It's not even 1500, but it still feels like a lot. There. We'll go through it for a second. A couple of these have some notes. Original SciTech gifted 10 tier 1 subs. Oh my god. To the Crystalon. Mastor D's. Black Rose Gunner, Sweet Run, Star Lily, Marshmallow, Lil Catnap, Wilkes, HG, Rose, and Jane Darkside. Thank you very much. That's the most subs I've ever been gifted while I literally just have my Steam window open captured. Thank you. Everybody who's gifted a sub, if you're here, please say thank you. Holy my goodness. Thank you very much. Holy moly. Steam window stream. I just want to go through it for a second. There's some interesting notes. But yeah, I was wrong. I don't even have 1500. It's just 1335 is still quite a bit. Followed by Binding of Isaac, but I've almost beat it with Undermine. This is a lie. I do hate to admit. I did just think it would be funny if I left the game Squirrel Sphere open for 200 hours. So that it would be high up on my list whenever anybody looked at my profile. This wasn't even me, genuinely. If anything, like it was, all of these hours were put in except for Dota 2 Auto Chest. When I borrowed my account out when I had beta access for Dota 2. I borrowed my account out and I genuinely didn't even, this is not even me. I probably have like 20 hours in Dota 2. This is a good game. Get Squirrel Sphere to place 1. Yeah, I would love to. 2 more hours. Oh, we could be elite, couldn't we? Monster Train is climbing like crazy and Neon Abyss is close behind. The thing that's interesting, I find it baffling. Neon beat Dicey. Yeah, but it didn't because I actually have 60 hours in Dicey Dungeons before it came to Steam. I have like 60 hours in this game before it even came to Steam, so Dead Cells I'm always surprised is so high too. But yeah, Monster Train is climbing up there. Sal, what are you at for Monster Train? Are you in the thousands yet? TF2, I also am super shocked that that's the case, but it's multiplayer games are really easy to rack up times. 630. Oh boy. Darkest Dungeon, 98 hours. Hell, that's like what, 1 campaign? And Hades, honestly, Hades would probably be like right here if it counted the Epic Games Store, but it doesn't. Stardew Valley, good deal. Dungeon Defenders, very fun game. Fall Guys and Super Animal Royale. I played so much. Demon Crawl 50. I'm surprised I have 46 hours in Bug Fables, and I don't know how because the campaign's not that long. Yeah. Anywho, I just thought it'd be fun to look at for a second. Love it. Love the Squirrel Sphere. Honestly, surprised Stardew is so low. I mean, if you also count on Nintendo Switch, then it's definitely different. It's definitely higher, but it's... I don't have very many hours in. No, not quite. But Neon's climbing. Literally any game that I have a daily series on nowadays is... it's climbing. It gets a climbing. That's for sure. My damage is, like, mediocre. My damage is very mediocre. What's happening? What was that? Did we just pick up shields somehow? I guess it's because we were not hitting with as many shots. Oh, shield pet died? Peter died. Peter? Did we have Peter? Did we have Peter? I don't even know. Oh, come on! Jebaited! It's gonna take 12 more years. This is gonna take 12 more years. This fight with bad damage makes me cry. I got stuck up on the ceiling. Hold on. Whoa! Oh no! Oh my god! Guys, did you see? What the hell? What on earth? Did you see that? Hopefully Tomakovs gets up there too. Yeah. I'm sure it will. I mean, and same thing, like... Yeah, let me just... I don't want to open up the Epic Game Store. I don't feel like it. But if we... Epic Game Store does say how many hours you have. I got quite a bit in there. Thought I was going to break him over on the side there. But yeah, it's very much... Because it's all just what we have in Steam. I played most of Hades... no, I probably played most of Hades in Steam now. But a lot of the games I've done series on that I put a lot of hours into, I like a lot, for some reason just aren't on Steam for one way or another. Yeah, we might die. We might die because I'm just goofing a bit more. Shock when you start streaming your Steam profile. You lose a little bit of your flow. See? Did you literally get stuck up there? Yeah, I literally stuck up there. Turtle Hat is very good. Or wait. Turtle Hat is pretty good. That's the one that blocks some shots from behind. Sir. God, our damage is mediocre. We gotta cheese it. I tried to not, but genuinely... What's happening there? Genuinely, I think we need to. Love if Reto unwraps the Tomakovs. I can tell you right now, it's not going to happen because the runs are way too long. That's just all it is. The runs are way too long. Also, I thought genuinely, I do not really like the scoring. I don't like the scoring system in the Tomakovs as a method for playing the game. I don't like it very much. I genuinely like... I like just playing and trying to win and seeing what kind of fun run I can get. The min-maxing of the scores in specific, I just don't... In that game, doesn't do it for me. Are there seeds now? I mean, there's the daily. Whether or not that they're the same run, I guess I don't know. I hope that they are. Score systems don't appeal to me in things much other than Monster Train. See, here's the thing. Totally for me, too. Monster Train scoring system does it for me. You what? I'm so confused by your AI. I want to leave. I want to leave this room. Because I can't break these guys when I'm above them. Because then that happens. Just leaves me in weird limbo there. Hard to talk in higher years. Yeah, it's just like... I can tell you it's just probably not going to happen. happen. The likelihood of it happening is low. Low. Poo. Do I want to get the turtle shield? I don't know. Does it give me shield? Ah. Most things that give you something like this also give you a shield, and I was kind of hoping. But yeah, the scoring system in Monster Train is tight. It's real tight. I like it. Slay the Spire does it well. I wouldn't know, but I can imagine. Score system in FTL. I also don't know. It's been so long since I played FTL. Maybe we can stream FTL at some point. It's a very good game. Okay. Kind of crossed the threshold of care of this run at this point. Whoop. We should get that strength back, the strength of actually caring. Yeah, we shouldn't have come in here. See? I knew it. We should not have come in here. We're probably fine. Wait, I thought that these didn't spin. It's fine. That's fine. Past the point of Karen. I have not played VoD. No. I have not. I was interested. I just never got around to it. FTL stream, please. I love it. I know you had a series on it. It's fun. Isn't it kind of like, it's in the realm of super fluid. Thank you for the prime there. I appreciate that.